back to Royal Swag Auto, and today, this on this channel, we talk about car stuff. Uh, Recently, my cars, but I have been posting on this app called Car Meet, and it's a pretty cool app. You can download it as other car enthusiasts with different type of cars and trucks and motorcycles, and you know what I'm saying. So yeah, make sure you download that to your Android or Apple phone if you're able to. I know it's available for Android because I have an Android, but so now back to what I came on here for. Now, I recently ordered plasti dip, and according to the site that I ordered it from, I was supposed to get it on Monday. I made this order, I believe it was last Thursday, between last, no, I ordered it last Tuesday. So I ordered that, and I ordered the plasti dip, and I ordered something else, and the plasti dip said it was supposed to arrive here on Monday, which was yesterday. I um I went and I got the aerosol can holder, which if I could remember, or you can go to the self car wash, which I found out that there's one that's close to me that's like I think like 4 or 5 blocks down from me, where you can go and do it yourself. You just pull up, you pull under that little, under thing, I don't know what they call it, but you pull under that thing, you put your quarters in. Over here, it's like $2 for, I think, $2 for 4 minutes. So 4 minutes, if you move fast enough, you can, and if you do it properly, then you can get every part of the car. You know what I'm saying? You'll even have time to switch the knob to tire wax or something like that, or tire clean. It's like a special foam that comes out especially for the tires. You know what I'm saying? So either go to the regular car wash where you drive through, or you go to the self car wash and you wash it yourself. After you wash your car and you dry it and you make sure your vehicle is clean, 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 right? Okay, after you make sure it's clean, 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 and make sure you let it sit and let it continue to dry overnight before you decide to start doing any plasti dipping. After you let it dry overnight into the next day or the next morning, whatever time you choose to do it, you can, that's when you start grabbing your newspaper or, whatever you're going to use to mask off. You know what I'm saying? There's certain areas you can just use masking tape, but plastic bag or garbage bag or something, for the tires, and paper, newspaper or something like that for the windshield and the back window. You know what I'm saying? You can use stuff like that to mask off what you're gonna mask off. That's the next step after letting your car dry overnight. So after washing your car and making sure it's clean, clean, and making sure it's dry, dry, and you leave it overnight, and then after that, you start masking the areas off that you don't want the plasti dip in. After you mask the stuff off that you don't want the plasti dip on, then I would recommend, because there's something that I purchased alongside with the plastic, and it's called the aerosol can holder. So this kind of resembles, a gun or a hose that you clip onto your, you know. So this right here, this is the aerosol gun holder, or the can gun aerosol holder, whatever you want to call it. What you basically do is you take your plasti dip, you take the top off of your plasti dip, then you're gonna see that little spray thing that you spray, right? Don't spray it. Put this on top of your aerosol can. The thing that sprays, like the hole that plasti dip is gonna come out, make sure it's lined up with this hole right here. Make sure it's lined up with this hole, because this right here, that little red thing that's coming down, that's going to be pushing on that nozzle on your plasti dip. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to, I feel like it's going to give you, um, just better range, better stability. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to, because like once you click it on and everything is all good, now you got it on, now the nozzle is pointed, outward the way it's supposed to be, then you can start spraying. You know what I'm saying? You can control it better instead of just having the using your fingers, because honestly, it can get a little bit messy. Yeah, it can get a little bit messy. So this can gun aerosol holder, um, the purpose of this is to reduce the messiness on your hands or fingers, and it's designed, to help you spray better. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so after you do that, what you're going to do is you're going to start with, say you start on the passenger door. Okay, everything is masked off already and you're ready to start. Okay, so now you start spraying, but you don't do heavy sprays yet. You do a light spray. So don't, if you do purchase this, don't squeeze on it mad hard, like, you know what I'm saying? Just gently tap it, and then do your layers. You want to do a wet overlap layer. What is a wet overlap layer? A wet overlap layer is, alright, so you spray here, right? Alright, so you spray here, right? So wet overlap is basically you spray here, and then the next one you're going to spray is going to touch the next surface, but also is also going to touch the edge of the first surface that you sprayed. So you spraying this. Alright. So you spraying this. Alright. After you spray, and then you're going to spray again. When you spray again, the wet overlap is going to catch the bottom and parts of the bottom of this. So it's going to catch the next piece you're doing, And then it's gonna catch like the edge of the first part. I'm trying to explain it best I could. So after you know, do a light coat of a wet overlap, say you're starting on a passenger door, you ain't specific, you don't have to start on a passenger door. You can start on the hood, you can start on the fender, you can start on the bumper, you can start on the grill, you can start on whatever part of the car you want to start on. But whatever part of the car you start on, regardless, the first layer is going to be a light layer. So if you do get this, like I said, don't squeeze it too hard. You know, don't squeeze it down hard. Squeeze it gently so that you can get a nice light first layer coat. And then for the second layer, you tap it a little bit, just a little bit harder, and then do that, you know, wet overlap for the second layer. For the third layer, then you can squeeze hard and, you know, just focus, take your time, make sure you get that third layer wet overlap, make sure you get all the pieces that, you know, you get all the areas you need to get. Remember, after you do the first light coat, then you don't touch it, you leave it and let it dry for at least 10 minutes. Then you go back and do the second coat, wet overlap. And then you let it dry for 10 minutes. And then you go back and do the third coat. And then you let it dry for the next 10 minutes. So it's recommended that you use at least 3 coats of plasti dip. Your last coat, you want to immediately make sure you have gloves on. You want to immediately start peeling off the masking tape and whatever you mask the tires with or the windshield or whatever. Make sure you peel the tape off. Make sure you remove it gently without damaging the plasti dip, and that is going to be done for the last and final layer. Alright, so like I said, I may or I may not film the plasti dip process. I'm not 100% sure, but until then, uh, we just gotta see how. And yeah, it's gonna be, you know, you have to put some time and put some work. You all need to have some patience, you know what I'm saying, to make sure it's done right, to make sure it's looking as good as you want it to look, you know what I'm saying. So that is how, or that is the steps to plasti dipping your entire car. How do you plasti dip your interior? Well, I haven't gotten to that part yet, but maybe I'll plasti dip my interior. Yo, uh, so it finally came. The reason I got it in black and white is because, like I said, I cannot reveal the color to you guys until the time is right. So it finally came. I've been waiting all day Monday and basically all day Tuesday. It's now going on not too far from 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be dark outside and it's I'm just now getting my plasti dips. Come on, bro. Amazon is slipping. They messing up. You know what I'm saying? Amazon, they're normally, you know, Amazon is, you know, they on time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever time that, you know, it tells you in the beginning this time, then that's what it normally be. But for some strange reason, with my plasti dip, it took, it felt like 1,000 years, honestly. Because I'm like, why, why is my thing taking so long? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why is it taking so long? I don't know why it took so long, but anyway, it's finally here. I, it finally came. Six is in here. Six. Six is in here. This is the one that's closed. Yeah, this is closed, so this got six in it. Oh, and this got six in it. See, it's open. Finally came. My plasti dip finally came after waiting so long, so long, so long. This thing was supposed to be here yesterday. So my plan was, these were supposed to come yesterday, and this morning I was supposed to go out, to Mexico and go plasti dip the whole car, you know what I'm saying? And it was supposed to be done today. But then Amazon's, I don't know what's going on with, but they was super late, super, super late with my package. But for the most part, well, the bright side is that it's finally here. So that means it probably won't get done tomorrow because I have a doctor's appointment. So I'm going to just have to wait until Thursday morning. So Thursday morning, bright and early, I'm going to be up. I'm going to head to Mexico and I'm going to get to work. I'm excited for y'all to see the color when it is done. Like I said, I may or I may not film. Um, I may or I may not film because I'm using a new camera now. The sucky part about the camera is that the battery life is horrible. That's why they send you two batteries. The battery life suck, but it has night vision mode. It has black and white mode. It has some pretty good features, and it's a 2.7K, so the quality is way better than HD. Way better than my Sony HD. But yeah, for y'all, it's only gonna be a few seconds. But for me, it's gonna be a whole 48 hours before I start plasti dipping this. So, see y'all in a couple of seconds or see y'all in the next clip.